New plants in the way. Look at that. Hey, Jack, that's mine. Nope. Oops. Move it. Stop. Stop. Stop it. I left socks in my chair. Jack is after them. Good morning to you. Flaggy flag. All right. BRB. Are you coming in with me? Oh boy. Oh boy. Stitch, stitch. Stitchy, stitch, stitch. How are you, Miss Stitch? You might open the package tonight. Hey, I just want to warn you, be careful, because you know there was glass in that frame. Just in case I didn't package it well enough, I don't want you to cut yourself. Just in case. Well, this is no bueno, Jackie. Stitchy, are you back home yet? Or is that why you said you might? All right, I'll be right back. One more thing. You stay and quit being silly. Just you should see it out back. It's like a dang windstorm and it's so calm up here. It's weird. Oh, look at that sun. We're going to have to look over at this one. Stitch, I just saw a hummingbird. How exciting. Depends on if your brother picked it up for you. I see. I feel like I hear buzzing. Boy, that picture in the sky. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's kind of cool. Maybe the hummingbird will fly by us again. That would be awesome. I would like it very much if Mr. Hummingbird comes back. Even though I have no food. Thorn Grove said hi. Hello, Thorn Groves. How are you? And Speed William, I didn't see you. Hi. Ho, hi. Sorry I missed you guys. Caroline, hi, how are you? Do you say your name Amir? I'm just guessing, going out on a limb here. That would be nice if it was that easy. Hi, I'm the Shut Up Man. Hello, Jack. There he is. He says hello. Hello, Shut Up Man. Welcome back. Thorn Grove says, I'm great, thanks. I'm a bird watcher, so I immediately clicked on when I saw hummingbirds. Aw. Yeah, isn't it early for hummingbirds? I don't know anything. It feels early. Amir. So am I saying it right? That's my question. Amir. Yes, that is my real name. Well, I like that much better than the Shut Up Man. I used to have nightmares of faces, a bunch of faces, different faces just yelling, shut up at me. It was terrible. So, Thorn, it is April in Northeast Tennessee. I feel like I've not seen hummingbirds here for another month at least. And your real picture. Aw, you have a very nice face, Amir. Not at all what I would picture a Shut Up Man to look like. And listen, I'm going to subscribe to you since oh, wait a minute. On Instagram, you are the Sunset Man. Stitch says, I will open it when I get home. Cool. Specs Appeal says, Happy Easter, Cat. Hi, Specs. How are you? Gracie says, Hi, Aunt Cat. Sorry I haven't watched your lives for a while. Gracie, you know what? That's perfectly fine. You come in when you can, and we'll hold a place for you when you can't, darling. I just appreciate any time you can spend with us. Where's Jack? He's down there. Jackie, what are you doing? He's down at the bottom of the... You can see his tail. Stitch says Happy Easter, and Gracie says, okay, thanks. Also, Happy Easter. Yes, Happy Easter to you, too. I'm trying to get that pretty sky, but I can't have both. I can't have Jack and a pretty sky. Stitch says, twinning with our purple hair, bestie. I think maybe the cat. There's been a cat on the porch because Jack's very interested. Normally, he doesn't spend that much time smelling the porch. There he goes. I'm watching you, sir. He's just looking for stuff to get into. Oops. Sorry about that. Specs is sharing. Sharing is caring. You're awesome, Specs. Joe, my sweet friend Joe. Joe says so pretty there. I'm going to have Scotty beam me right over, girl. You know I've invited you. So come on. And Spec says, Jack, 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 Jack. Hey, Jack. Hey, Jack. He doesn't listen to me. I tried to give him a compliment from you, Specs, but really, Jack does what he wants. Hi, Bub. What are you doing, crazy? Huh? Why are you ignoring your mom? Huh? Okay. Goodbye. Amir says, Jack, I love you. Right there, buddy. Right there. Telling you he's wise to my camera ways. That's my boy. Do what I do best, napping. Spec says, Amir, he's so pretty, isn't he? He is, he's a red dog. Amir says, yes, he is sweet. Danny says, Cat, what a beautiful view. Thanks, Danny. I can't, tomorrow, definitely. I have to go get some sugar because I don't have any sugar to make hummingbird food, but now that I know the hummingbird's here, which I think that was the whole point of him visiting, to let me know he's here and it's time to put out some food. That's exciting. Specs Appeal says, I wrote you in at the top of the prayer list, Danny, so you have to feel better soon, okay? I saw a hummingbird on my plant today and I've never seen one in my yard. Oh, how nice. I love hummingbirds. My mom used to have a place out in the boonies in North Carolina, and she had hummingbird feeders all the way around this little cabin. And it was amazing just to see all the hummingbirds and all the fighting, and we would call it hummingbird wars. Those things can be vicious to each other. Amir says, Happy Easter, Jack. Jack, 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 Jack. Hello. Happy Easter. Oh, happy Easter. Peanut butter? Fridge? You wanna, he's not playing today. Spec says, me too. They're so pretty and translucent up close. They are. Oh, but you have different hummingbirds over there, don't you? I think you have different additional ones that we don't have on the East Coast. Danny, I didn't know you weren't feeling well. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon. And Danny says, Specs, thank you. That's nice of you. Specs is nothing if not nice. She's actually one of the sweetest people on YouTube that I've seen. Hey, Jack. Hey, Jack. 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 When's your birthday? Huh? I don't remember if it's June or July. I think his birthday's in late June. I really had to go back and look at when I started taking pictures of him. Oh, Jack is speaking. Well, we're trying. He's being kind of reluctant right now. We're working on getting Jack to be able to respond to chat by typing and answering questions. So far, we're not having much luck, but I have high hopes. Spec says, Jack, what kind of shampoo do you use? Because you got better hair than me, lol. Joe, his secret is no baths, no shampoo. I don't know what the groomer uses, a moisturizing shampoo. Amir, do you have a dog? Oh no, he's passed. Joe says, sweet, I officially quit bathing. I've met people who do that. They quit using shampoo and soap and deodorant and all that good stuff. I don't know. I like a good lather and a good conditioner. Yes, Bex says, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Amir. Spec says, I have two, but they're not as calm and pretty as Jack. That's a lie. They may not be as calm, but they are gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Beautiful, beautiful dogs. They are crazy and messy, lol. Amir says, no problem, Specs appeal. I always get, like maybe I plan on getting another dog, but when my dog starts getting older, I always get another dog. I know that doesn't sound great, but I just can't handle the loss of a dog without another one there. So I try to avoid it. Danny says, Jack, you need a friend. I agree, Danny. Cat is just not home enough, even for Jack. It was not my plan to raise Jack by myself. Jack had a mom and dad, but like so many, Jack's mom and dad couldn't get along and they had to split up. Poor guy. Yep, I'd like to. Maybe in a few years get another puppy. I'd like to be home more. It's spicy out here. It's pretty humid. How's your weather, Joe? It's always sunny in California. Aw. Amir says, since my dog died, I feel like a hamburger abandoned in the middle of the desert. Oh, I feel for you, Amir. Hi, Dan. How are you? It is nice. It's finally cooled off, and that's it. Just finally cooled off, and I finally sat down. Danny says, hi, a poor man's gym. So, Dan, tell the truth. Did you keep up with Jace no problem? Or did Jace kind of give you a run for your money? Danny says, hi, Amir. The poor man's Jim says, hi, Danny. Amir says, hi, Danny. Yep, as you hear the air conditioner kick on. The poor man's Jim says, Jace always kicks my ass. I can't keep up on the abs, lol. No, I get it. Oh, I just saw 2 hummingbirds fly by. Now, they didn't fly by where you could see them, but they flew by me. What? We got baby starlings behind me. There's the groundhog. Jack, you hear the birds? My grass is so tall down there, I can't even show you the groundhog because he's swallowed up by the grass. I really need to move that plant. It's really in an inconvenient place. I just had to break up all my plants the other day and took 2 spider plants and made about 10. No, it's there we go. Oh, I oughta. Iota says, hello, happy Easter, Cat and Jack. I love y'all. Where's my friends, the birds? Danny says, hi, Iota. Iota. Shasta. I didn't even know they were here until I came out earlier, and one flew by me. I'm assuming just to let me know that they're here. Are you seeing hummingbirds in Florida? Stitch Love says, hi, Iota. Danny says, hi, Stitch. Stitch, how far do you live from your grandpa? Or what's the distance between your house and his? I told you Jack doesn't want to play. Iota says, hi, Stitch. He's right here with me. Anyways, while he's not being compliant. You live right down the road? Okay. All right. So I understand. So is this Shasta or is this Mia? Amir says, I will probably see an Easter egg in my dream. Well, good for you. That's a neat dream. And happy Easter, Iota. Did the Easter Bunny come to your house? I'm home about to pick up the open the package if my brother picked it up for me. Hey, Iota, does Johnny get a vacation? Does he give himself a vacation? Because we could get some plumbing work done here and put in a tiny kitchen downstairs. I'll use and abuse your contacts if you allow me. Danny says, Cat, do you have cows and horses in the farm? Danny, I don't even know if I really can call it a farm because I have chickens. Behind me, there are cows, which I like to pretend are mine, but they're not. And then there's a couple horses next to me who occasionally come over and peek over the fence and say, hey. Listen, this is when she can answer. She wants to answer about the cows. Who would be here to take care of those cows? Iota, you should see this little farm I drive by on the way to Abingdon. It's called Tiny Farms, and it's got all the miniature animals and the Highland cow. One Highland cow, I think a couple of miniature donkeys, miniature everythings. It's so cute. You want to see Jack get up? I did this earlier. I was doing, there's the hummingbird. Oh, he came to see you guys. Oh my gosh, did you see it? Oh my gosh. It was just in the corner of the frame. Oh my gosh. Hummingbirds. I'm so excited. And this is that's Emery. Hi, Emery. That's beautiful. Country's beautiful, yes. Just call them. No food, she says. No, ma'am, I had no idea they were here. Which is why I was saying, I think they came by just to let me know it's time to put some food out. And Cat's cupboards are bare, so I don't even have sugar to make some sugar water for them yet. I'll run to DG tomorrow. Feed them, she says. You want to donate to the Hummingbird Feed Fund? Yeah, I will tomorrow. Emery says, "What's up on the hill? The White House." That's my neighbor down there, over yonder, across the holler. The sky's actually pretty, but it's not showing up really pretty for some reason. There we go. And that's where the deer come in, but they are just a dot. It's so far away. Stitch Love says, "Be right back. I'm going to film the video of me opening my package." I'm so excited. Be careful. Like I said, girl. I'm excited for you. I know, Glass. Yes, ma'am. Hopefully it won't be an issue. Oops. Come back, Hummingbird. One more time. Oh, Jack, don't eat him. There's a honeybee over by Jack. Trying to bite him. Jack, no, 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 leave him. Those are good bees, baby. You leave them. I oughta. You answer me right now. Did you hide eggs? I mean, did the Easter Bunny hide eggs at your house? Hey, I'm gonna answer my neighbors when they start yelling. I am texting you, Iota. Jello. Did the Easter Bunny come to your house? This is what I'm texting her. And did he leave me any candy? Toy Pups, why are you not in blue? What happened? What did you do? Sue, hi, welcome. Beautiful sky. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you too, Sue. Toy Pup says hi and hey, girl. Hi, honey. How are you, spicy mama? Sue says hi, Toy Pups. Oh, this isn't our Toy Pups. Apparently. That's why she's not blue. I am not your friend. I might cry. I'm so sad. Jack. Look at you. I'm not even going to delete it. Oh, now listen. You just triggered the Autobot. Oh no. That's rude. I understand why they hid you. 0 to 1. Hi, friend. How are you? 0 to 1 says, love you and God bless. I love you too, friend. I just think you're beautiful. Sue says that account has only 1 subscriber and was created February of this year. Sue, first I thought it was her. But then as soon as that one word came out, I was like, oh, that's not her. But welcome. Fake love, our Toy Pups. Welcome. Oh, no. Sue said, I'm not having it. Zero to 1 says, yay, thanks. You're very welcome. I wonder if this is who Toy Pups talks about having a not so friendly viewer. George Strait says, you know me, right? You're a legend. I finally made it. I have a hater. That's so exciting. Well, I had a hater once, but I think he was like 8 years old. That didn't count. Maybe this is the same person. Danny says, hi, Sue. Where's that hound of yours? He's just, he's only showing his butt right now. But he's right here. George Strait says, I hate the new country music. I like mine better. There is something to be said about old-time country music, George. I agree. Sue says, hi, Danny. Sue, I had 1, 2, 3 visits from a hummingbird. 2 since I've been sitting here live. I am so excited. B say, hey there, came over from Specs. Happy Easter. Oh, well, welcome. We love Specs. She's amazing. Sue says, wow. I know, right? I was not expecting it. a very loud bird. I'm trying to see what it is. Aw, George. That's not very kind. I do. I don't only just like her, I frigging love her. Man, Sue just wasn't having it. Danny says puppy mommy left. Danny, that wasn't really puppy mommy, honey. That was somebody who is putting out a call for love. For love. So we're just going to love on them. Sue says sometimes we have to love on them from afar. Ryder. Hi, Ryder. It's okay. It's okay, Ryder. You got to realize when people spout nastiness or ugliness, it's because that's what they have inside. And that's not a dig against them. That means that they're not very happy, and we should have some empathy for them. Nobody goes around spitting hatred when they're completely happy with themselves. They're talking about your poopy. I get it. Justin Hill, welcome. Thank you. The sky's really neat tonight. Not the sunset I had pictured, but boy, these clouds are just being pretty awesome. I love you, Sue. I think you're great. How are you, Justin? Justin says I'm good. You? I'm really good. Wow, Bise, I hear red-winged blackbirds. What area are you? It's amazing you can pick that out because I've been trying to figure out what birds it is. I am in Northeast Tennessee by North Carolina and Virginia. Travis Scott. Zed. Hi, Zed. Whoa, you have an Irish setter. You did not know that? I thought everybody knew. Justin Hill says, I'm in Idaho, where the potatoes are. Zed, the Irish setter is my whole gimmick. We're both redheads. That's our thing. I thought you knew that. Aw, Zed says it brought back a memory from a very long time ago. A memory where Irish setters are involved? That's one of the reasons I got Jack my Irish setters, because as a kid I remember my auntie had 2 Irish setters, and they were best friends. Sid says, I haven't thought about it in 40 years. I hope it's a good memory. Jimmy says, Ryder, you are a good boy. I'm sus of everybody new that comes into this room. I'm not going anywhere. Just relax, buddy. Ooh, that air conditioner feels good, though. Zed says, not really. It's not really a good memory. I'm sorry. Just took me back. Jimmy says, I am Travis Scott. I kind of figured. But that's okay. If you can be kind, you're certainly welcome. And even if you're having a hard time being kind, if you need help, we can help. We'll be your friends if you want friends. Hey, no. Thanks, Sid. Ryder says doggy. It is. It's a big red dog. Isn't that porch light awful? Hoot, skirt. Of course. Selma Kind Girl, love our toy pups for CEO. Hi, Selma. If this is really Selma, hi. I love you, Selma. I miss you too. Where have you been, my sweet friend? Zed says, is he on the pill? What does that mean? You were in Indianapolis. Oh, how was it in Indianapolis? Selma, how was it? Justin Hill says, I need friends. Well, I'm here. I'll be your friend, Justin. Oh, the flea and tick pill? No, I don't put them on the pill. I just do topical. Jack is like super sensitive stomach-wise, so I just don't even chance it. Stitch. Oh, yay, Stitch. The dogs are fighting over the toy. Good, yay. I should have sent 2. I was just thinking Sasha, because that's all we really talk about. It was hot in Indianapolis. Ooh. I used to give Tarkus the pill for fleas and ticks. Selma says, I have social anxiety. Sister, me too. I was saying earlier, I went into town. Now it's Easter and it's been crazy all weekend. I worked Friday, Saturday in the grocery stores and it was obnoxious. But I just went out for a few things today and there were so many people out. Same. I got all anxious and I just wanted to come home. Stitch says, Jack. Selma says, hi, Stitch. Zed, when I worked at the vet's office, which was like in 2009 to 2010, I only made it a year. The the ingestible form of flea and tick control came out, and it was so new we just weren't using it yet. But I know a lot of people like it. My boyfriend Harrison has been pranking me. It gives me anxiety. That would give me anxiety too. Are you pranking him also, Selma? You haven't. So do you want him to stop pranking you? And have you asked him to? I told him that. And he's still pranking you. I'm sorry, Selma. He still is. It's not April Fool's. It's not. It's not April Fool's anymore. Hey, Jack. Jack, move your head just a minute so I know you're not frozen. Okay, thank you. Just checking. You were holding still for so long. Zed said, I owned two dogs for 32 years, Tarsus and Tarkus. Both were a pit lab mix. Each one lived almost 16 years. My first Tarkus was my best friend. Aw. Selma says, Jack, if my boyfriend Harrison keeps on pranking me, can you bark at him? I think we probably could get Jack to bark at him. The equivalent of a Selma finger wag in the form of a Jack bark. Stitch is back. Welcome back, Stitch. You say, hey, Zed, what's for dinner? I ordered Chinese. Ooh, nice. What is for dinner, Zed? You're a man who cooks. That's a man after my own heart. See, I can cook, and I do out of necessity, or else I'd starve. But my picker has always chosen a man who can cook. Selma says, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy. I can't sing it. When skies are gray. You make me happy, how much I love you. Please don't take my cat and Jack away. Thanks, Selma. Ooh, Zed says, I don't know. B says smash burgers and steak fries sound yummy. You know what I'll probably have? A fried egg sandwich. I probably eat well more than I care to admit in fried egg sandwiches. B says, I'm a good cook, just lazy today. You know what my mom did? My mom had 5 kids. And when she got older and the kids got grown up enough that they could cook but still lived at home, she all of a sudden started cooking really badly. She's a very smart woman. Nobody wanted her to cook after that. Selma says, my boyfriend Harrison is trying to date my friends. I told him my friends has boyfriends already. It says, damn, it sounded good. Too much work. Going to make an awesome ham sandwich. Well, I like the burger idea better. I think we were overdone with ham as a kid. But I like bacon. I love me some bacon. Zed says, very #lazy day. Same here. I had high hopes of all sorts of things. Like literally, I made a short that was kind of joking about all these things you had to do, but I took a nap. But that literally was my life today. Zed says, I don't want to cook. Me neither. I then cooked eggs for the chickens. I made bone broth for the chickens. That was cooking enough for me. Don't blame you at all, Zed. Selma. Selma, I meant to say something and I forgot. Selma, about this your boyfriend trying to date your friends. It's not okay. Since I've been trying to post every Sunday for the past couple of years. #lazy day. Selma says, I love my friends. Danny says, Selma, kind girl, love our toy pups for CEO. We missed you in live stream. It's videos of Mousy and Bob. I've seen quite a few of your cat videos. They're quite entertaining. You're very funny, Zed. Bisay said, Zed, if you celebrate 420, you'll be cooking in no time. Or taking a nap. Like Jack. Good time. Zed has been 6'1". Does that count? Bisay says, or both. Zed says, actually, yes, 420 is good. Oh, Jackie boy, you are my sunshine. Danny says, Cat, I seen your picture. You look like Spanish because I'm bilingual. Zed says, El gato. That's all I have. Um, I was trying to think of the. I know just a poquita, just a small amount of Spanish. Zed says, I know where you kinda are, up near Bristol. Exactly. I am in Bristol. I'm in a kind of a outskirts of Bristol, out by the South Holston. Oh, Zed, did I know that you live between Chattanooga and Nashville? Nice. I don't know, I forget so much, but I don't know that I knew you were so close. Don't scare it away, whatever it is. Jack, shh, be quiet. Hey, that's enough, buddy. I can't see, but he's looking in the direction of where the deer come from. Get him, boy. Zed says, I kind of remember when we talked a couple weeks ago. Well, you're better than me. Let him be himself. But what if it's a deer? It's going to scare the deer away. Oh, it is deer. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 deer. It's way too dark to show you, but there's 4 deer out there. That's what he's barking at. Maybe 5. How cute. Wait, a couple more. There's a whole herd of deer down here. Let him run. What? No. Songohan says, hi. Hi, Songohan. Welcome. How are you? Zed says, both Tarkus And Tarsus went crazy over deer. Someone says, I'm good. How are you? I'm really good. Shh, Jackie, don't scare them, baby. The deer are our pets if they come into the yard. You want him to bark at our pets? Danny says, Que lindo el perro. Somebody at Sam says, Hi, Danny. Summerhan says, Good boy, Jack. Summerhan, he's barking at just innocent little deer. Sid says Tarsus got hit by a car at 55 miles per hour in Arizona chasing a jackrabbit. Ugh, I'm so sorry, Zed. So sorry. Ugh. Daisy May says, Hi, Cat. Hi, Daisy May. Daisy says hi to Zed. Summerhan says he thinks he has to protect you. I think he just wants to go play. I do wonder how Jack would behave if something happened. Just because he's so friendly. I don't think Irish setters are known for being protectors. I could be wrong. Danny says, Hi, Daisy May. Summerhan says, Hi, Daisy. Zed says he lived. I nursed him back to health. Oh, that's right. You said he grew. He lived to be 16? They both lived to be 16? That's amazing. Zed says the things he went through. Daisy says, Hi, Daisy, and hi, Danny. So, Daisy, you got the water, and you got the beach, and you got the sunset. But how many deer do you get? Zed says that dog was amazing. Yeah. You know, I can't think of a dog. Well, Jack is pretty special to me, but each dog that I've had my own, which has only been 3, Jack's my 3rd dog. I think I'm missing one there, but he ended up being my ex-husband's dog. But I've had 3 dogs of my own, and each one has been the love of my life at that time. Zed said, Can we play crossword puzzles? Hey, Daisy, are you doing crossword puzzles? And Daisy says, I saw plenty when I lived up north. Yeah, Daisy, that's what I was saying. I don't remember any deer. Very rare to see deer in Florida where we lived. Summerhan says, I now have a crossword puzzle app on my phone. Daisy says, Summerhan, that's so cool. And she says, No, I'm not doing crosswords tonight. Summerhan says, Your porch looks so comfy, Cat&Jack. Thank you. That's my goal. It's early in the summer. I get kind of obnoxious in the middle of summer with all the plants and wind chimes and hummingbird feeders. Sid says, sad face. Stitch says, Hi. Daisy says, It looks lovely there, Cat. And hi, Stitch. Thanks, Daisy. Sid says it's time to make a ham sandwich. A ham Sammy. Oh, what do you put on your sandwich? Mustard or mayonnaise? Daisy May says, Zed, that sounds good. No, Daisy. Earlier, he was talking about cooking up a smash burger and steak fries. And then he changed his mind and says, we're just having ham sandwiches. You had me all looking forward to a smash burger. Stitch says, hi, Daisy. Zed says, both. Okay, hang on. Again, unsatisfying sneezes. Bless you, said Zed. Thank you. Oh, this fresh country air. Daisy says, are you sick, Cat? No. There's just a lot of pollen in the air. I cleaned my back table the other day and it's already covered with pollen again. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, though. That might help a little bit. Sid says, allergies, yes. Daisy says, oh, yes, the pollen. Ugh. For sure. But, you know, it's so stinking beautiful here that I'll accept the pollen. Zed said, I really never had allergies, maybe a little. You're very lucky. I get all this congestion sits down in my chest. It's just nasty. It sounds terrible. Zed said it is pretty nice up there. How about where you're at, Zed? Is it much different? Daisy May says, how long have you lived in Tennessee? We moved to this area in, guess when my daughters graduated in 2000, my oldest graduated and was going to college in 2008-ish. Been up here a long time, it seems like. Well, it didn't seem like that long, but no, I'm looking back, it's been a while. It'll be interesting to see. In a few months, I'll have some loose ends tied up, and I'll have the freedom to move if I want to sell the house and move. And who knows if I'll stay here? I do like it. I don't know anything different. Daisy says that's great. Hi, Bob. Bob says, oh man, that porch is awesome. Thanks, Bob. Love us a good porch. Zed says, I live in the woods, pretty peaceful. I live on top of a plateau between Chattanooga and Nashville. Nice. My goal is to live so far away from people I can't even hear my neighbors mowing their lawn. Not because I have problems with my neighbors. I don't. I would just like that amount of peace. Anyfin says, hi, Zed. Zed said, hi, Anyfin. How was your Easter? Happy Easter, Bob. How was Easter for the kids? Daisy Mace has got to go, Cat. Bye, Daisy. Thank you so much for hanging with us for a little while. I appreciate you so much. Daisy says bye, everybody. Daisy's got to go late night walks on the beach with her honey. Hearts from Daisy. Snow Leopard says hi. Welcome, Snow Leopard. How are you? Happy Easter. Snow Leopard said, I subbed. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Anyfin says, holidays are not usually fun with folks on the autism spectrum. It was okay. Survived another one. I see. Snow Leopard says, I'm good. How are you? I'm super. I'm really enjoying this cooler weather. I know the wind's picking up, so we probably won't stay on much longer because that's pretty annoying. Hey, Bob, did you say you had something for your phone to knock down the wind? Selma says, my boyfriend Harrison is trying to date my friends, and I told him nice try. Selma, I'd have a few things to be saying to him. Anyfin says, yes, I did for my old one. I'm just using like a net gator now, wrapped it around the bottom of the phone. Okay, got you. I did notice that I could cover up the mic with my fingers and you could still hear and it knocked down the wind, so I'm sure that's the same idea. Anyfin says that's where my mic is. Selma says Sophia is my friend. Sis says I like, and I can't quite tell what that picture is. It's too tiny. And Bob says, I try to remember to take pics. And yeah. Selma says, I know her before Harrison because she's my friend. Anything says, love our pups. Oh, turtles. And turtles are cool. Someone said, hi, Annie. Someone says, hi, Zed's place. Anything says, pronounced tortles. Zed. Selma says Harrison is crazy. He's something, that's for sure, Selma. Selma says I went to church this morning with my brother. Oh, nice. This is the one time of year everybody goes to church. This and Christmas, right? Zeb says, I remember you giving me a wrench. Then I told you to take it back. I wanted to be different. Zeb, do you want a wrench? Why don't you have a wrench? You still don't want a wrench? Keep it. I don't give wrenches for people to mod my chat. I only give them so that you guys can see each other's channels and connect. But I don't really get too upset if Sue sees something she's just not putting up with. Or my friend Jake, who says, no, 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 we're just not putting up with that disrespect. I respect you guys for looking out like that. Anything says, why won't you wear the ribbon, Zed? Zed says, I just like hanging out here. Well, I just like you hanging out, Zed. I think you're pretty funny. Although you did one short that was just no bueno. Bachelor cleaning. It was under bachelor cleaning. That's all I'm going to say. It was too much. Selma says, Benny Finn, you are funny. He is funny. Benny Finn says, like Teddy said, talk quietly and carry a big wrench. Stitch says, it's uploaded. Yay. Selma says, Zed's place is amazing. I agree. Benny Finn says, walk quietly, I mean. Like Teddy said, walk quietly and carry a big wrench. Got it. Selma says, my ex-boyfriend's is no bueno. Oh, Stitch. Stitch says, my ex-boyfriend cheated on me with my best friend. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate you have to go through these things so young, Stitch. And Selma. Zed says, I'm just having fun, enjoying the rest of life. Anything says, okay, I gotta go do stuff. Peace out, everyone. Very calming cat. Very calming live, Cat, and well needed. Thank you, Bob. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. And I love your family. And I love you. Thank you. Selma says, same with my ex-boyfriend, Stitch. Stitch says, well, we have some in here, not stupid, but we have men, so I'm not going to say that. Because women can be not so smart too sometimes, for sure. Selma, my question to you is, why is it all the boyfriend's fault when your best friend was involved too? That seems like more of a betrayal. Anything says cool, I'll send you my kids. Summer camp, here I am. They can teach me about fishing. Selma says boys are boys, yes. Zed says Finn has some cool boys. Take the offer. Well, the redheads, so you know, I'm all about the redheads. Eddie Finn says, no take back, Zed. My last live ended in a fist fight. No, it did not. Really? Selma says, my ex-boyfriends cheated on me with my ex-best friends. Yeah. Seems like maybe sometimes I don't know. I don't know what the answer is to that. I was going to say pick better boyfriends and pick better friends, but how do you know? Oh my gosh, my boys threw fists. Oh no. That's why y'all were looking at an oak for tree for 12 minutes. Sid says, oh no, not sure if I should say this. Selma says, they betrayed me like Judas betrayed Jesus. I bet it felt like that, huh? Okay. I'm going to look at Stitch's short real quick before I end the live. She's so cute. Stitch, you're so darn cute. I can't stand it.
It's all the way from Tennessee. So she good. We do have it on this side.
Your room is painted Stitch colors.
But it's just the first time I have some superstars light up balloons.
The balloons. I tried one. They didn't work that great.
I have this. Let's come out and look at it again. A dream picture. A dog toy from a German Shepherd. End up in the name. Here's the bacon.
Oh, it looks so cute, Stitch.
And a blanket. Thank you, Cat&Jack.
You're welcome, honey.
This is a shout out to.
I love you, Stitch.
This is.
I'm glad it made it there in one piece. Selma says when they betrayed her, she felt bad. I understand that. Zed says, I can't say it. I respect you people too much. I will take the wrench. All right, well, you got it now, Zed, and you can't take it back. You're stuck with it. Okay, guys. I think I'm probably going to go in, and I still have a bedroom to clean. Zed says, I've been hurt by women and understand what you're saying. You just have to move on. Yes. It's not a reflection on you. It's a reflection on them. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. And I will see you guys again. Bye.